Yo, what's up guys? It's the Sport here. I know it's been a while. Um I've been doing a lot of stuff in the background, kind of to the car, and then with work and all that. I've just been super busy. Haven't had time to make any videos or anything like that, but I'm here to give you guys an update video on what's done to the car. It's a little bit of a different setup than last year. So, I'll get down to it now. So aesthetic wise, the car looks almost the same as last year. The only thing I've done different is I got some JMA carbon fiber honeycomb carbon vents. It's kind of hard to see with the light here. But yeah, they're fully functional. And they are cut into my hood. I'll show you guys here. As you can see, I did notice my IAT temps drop a little bit, mostly when I'm driving. It helps a lot just because that air comes in through the snorkel and then exits out of the vents. Here's what the hood looks like closed with the vents. At first I was a little bit iffy about them, but my buddy Neil, he has a body shop and he actually cut these in there for me in a couple days, and he actually did a really good job. Like, from the interior, I forgot to show you guys, but it's got like that insulation around where he cut and everything, just so water doesn't get in. So it looks really good. Like, it's super aggressive. I love it. It's really nice. So the good thing is it matches my honeycomb carbon grille, my bottom grille, and then right here matches my mirror caps and the rear spoiler lip right here. So as you guys can see, under the hood looks completely different. Last year was all plastic piping and everything. Now we got some colors, and I can actually pop my hood when I go to car shows. So I got the full Eco Power Pipe hot and cold side pipes on here. Then I got the GFB diverter valve, the recirculating one. So when you let off the gas, it makes like a nice flutter. I'll insert a clip of that right here. And then I also finally got the cold air intakes. A lot of you know they call them the hot air intakes just because they don't seal very good, but I did notice that with the vents it helped a little bit better. And then I also powder coated the hood strut here, the tower brace red, just to match everything. It matches my fog light wrap there, and then the brake calipers. I'm kind of going for the red and black on the white car kind of look, and I think it looks really good. I've been getting a lot of compliments about it. At first I was iffy with the red pipes because I just thought it would be too much colors. I wanted to keep a sleeper, but then I realized I want some more colors. I want to be able to pop my hood, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And then another major upgrade, you guys can't see it, but the turbos. So I do have the Lincoln MKZ. Technically there's a Continental drop-in turbos. I want to give a big shout out to Twin Force Fusion. He was nice enough to let me buy him off of him, because nowadays they're almost impossible to come across, and a lot of guys that have them are selling them for very expensive. So that was awesome. And please don't mistake these with upgraded turbos. They're not CRP Stage 3 turbos or Revolution turbos or anything like that. They're stock Lincoln MKZ turbos, so OEM plus. Because a lot of guys on the streets, when I tell them I have these turbos, they go around telling everyone I have upgraded turbos, and you know, turbos with have been bored out. And no, that's not the case. These are completely stock. In fact, they are junkyard turbos out of a Lincoln, just dropped into a Fusion, because they're slightly bigger from factory in the Lincolns. I did swap the coolant with the new the yellow stuff, but I did have a little bit of orange stuff still in there, so it's mixed, but that's no problem there. That's okay. So I do have the Ultimate Performance catless downpipes on there now. Last year I was on completely stock downpipes, stock cats, just muffler and resonator modifications. I want to give a huge shout out to Noah J. Brown for letting me get these downpipes off of him. I did buy them used. He had another guy that messaged him right after I did that was really local to him, but because I messaged him first, he actually was nice enough to give me dibs, even though it's kind of a pain in the ass for him to box them up and ship them to me. But I really appreciate that. That's why I love this community so much. It's a super small community, but the guys are freaking awesome. So I did promise him I would get them to the 11s though. So that's one of the main reasons he let me have him, is because I told him I'd get it in the 11s. I'll insert a picture right here. Yes, I did wrap them with heat wrap. It actually helps a lot more than people think it does. So I definitely recommend, if you do have downpipes, especially if they're catless, make sure you wrap them with heat wrap. It's well worth it. Now, as far as maintenance, last year at the end of the season, my PTU started leaking. I did drive a little bit with the PTU leaking. We were not sure exactly where it was leaking from. We thought maybe it's the rear main seal at first, or the axle seals. So we changed those, it didn't fix it, and then we realized that it's actually the PTU cooler gasket is what was worn out and was leaking. So you can't buy the gasket alone by itself. Because of that, I had to purchase the whole PTU cooler assembly. It's like that little triangle piece there attached to the PTU if you ever go under the car. But I did get a pretty good discount because I have a buddy there at the dealership, so that was nice. Still sucks that I had to buy that, but that's taken care of. So far, no broken axles. I'm actually surprised. Hopefully I don't jinx it. But yeah, like, I've done a lot of hard launches on this car last season and even this season with all the test passes and the data logs I've done, and it's been doing really well. I am having a lot of spinning issues on these Firehawk Indy 500 tires. Even when I baby launch the car, it just runs through first and second like those gears don't even exist. So that's something I might have to figure out next season, maybe get some better tires. And I even dropped the pressure down to 20 psi and still it just goes crazy on me. So that's yeah, that's something I'll have to figure out. I actually do like these wheels a lot. They're the Fast FC04s. I do have a video on my YouTube channel. When I got them, they're much lighter than my stock wheels. For 19 inches, they weigh 20.6 pounds or something each. So that's really not that bad for 19-inch wheels. But they're flow formed. That's the main reason why they're so light. I don't know if I'm gonna move to 18s to see if that helps my traction issue next year. I might just get meatier tires on there, or if I should just keep the 19s and get better tires. Let me know in the comments. Mind you, this spinning issue is only something I'm fighting on the streets. I'm pretty sure at the track, even with this tire setup, I should be able to hook. Maybe it'll wheel hop a little bit, but for the most part, it should hook on the track. It should not spin how it's doing on the streets. Other than that, everything else is the same. I did get this cool plate at the end of last season. Oh, he gone. Kind of to, you know, address to people that it's still a pretty quick little family sedan that nobody expects, especially at red lights or stuff like that. I do surprise a lot of cars, and you know, they stop at the next light and ask like, what the heck is done to that? And you know, it's always awesome to get those reactions in a car like this. So I figured, why not just put a plate like this, at least give them a warning. So yeah, with the catless downpipes right now, it's going into my stock 2¼ inch exhaust, and then I do have the 18-inch Vibrant resonator still in there, which actually helps pretty good with the rasp. It's still super loud, super raspy, but compared to a straight pipe setup, those Vibrant resonators actually help a lot with the rasp. And then it goes 2¼ all the way back to these 3.5-inch tips. I do want to change the exhaust for next season as well. I would like to do a full 3-inch all the way back, but I know that's pretty expensive. It gets super pricey, especially if you throw on mufflers and other stuff like that on there. So I might do a 2.5 and just throw some mufflers. A perfect setup would be some valves. I would love to have some valves right after the downpipes that I can open and close whenever I want. So that would be awesome if I could do that. Just 3-inch, some valves, and then 2.5 all the way back with some mufflers and resonators. That would be perfect for a daily. Open them when you're racing and close them when you're driving around, because right now it is so loud. Like sometimes I can't stand. Like some days my buddies are like, come out, and I take out my Honda Civic just because I don't want to drive this because of how loud it is. It just attracts so much attention for no reason sometimes. So that's something I'm going to fix for next season. I will be giving you guys an exhaust clip here in just a second so you can hear what it sounds like right now with the catless downpipes. Oh, you can kind of hear the coyotes there in the distance. I am in the middle of nowhere right now, but yeah, so you can hear a little bit of crackles now. More turbo noises, which is nice, but obviously with how small the piping is after the downpipe, you can't really hear the spool as much. Obviously if you do 3-inch, you'll hear a lot more. But yeah, it is super smoky out because there was a fire up in Jasper, I think yesterday. Huge forest fire, which is unfortunate. So all that smoke came over here to us, which is not good to breathe, but you know, it's just a typical Calgary dry air summer. Luckily this summer's not been as bad as other ones, so I'm not gonna talk too much shit about the smoke. But yeah, the plan is right now I'm working with James on getting it dialed in. It is somewhat dialed for the most part on E30. I was having a shifting issue from second to third where the car, I guess, kind of like farts and delays the shift, pulls a bunch of timing. But James said it does that for safety, so it doesn't break my transmission. We slowly decreased the torque on that, so it would fart less and less every time it would shift, and we got it to a point where it's okay for now because I'm having a lot of traction issues where I'm spinning, and James thinks that might be the reason why it's not shifting properly. So I do plan on going to Tuner Bash, which is an event we have 3 times a season. Every season, I think one's in May, the other one's in July, and then September. A bunch of cars go to the track, mostly tuner cars, and kind of race each other. So I do plan on taking this there September, end of September, and then hopefully I can make a couple passes. I don't know if I'm gonna break 11s just yet, just because of it's still getting tweaked with a few little things, but maybe I'm gonna guess low 12 would be nice. That's what I think it'll get for now. Then if I do get 11, well, shit, I guess there you go. But I don't think that's gonna happen. But a low 12 is kind of what I'm expecting from it. It does move pretty good, even how it is right now. I guess I have 255 40s, so it is a slightly taller setup than the stock, which kind of changed my gearing a little bit. But so it does trap a little bit higher in the quarter mile than the guys with the normal wheel setup, which is nice. Another thing I forgot to mention is I did get the MKZ gauge cluster. I bought this one off of Robert Ingo on Facebook. Super nice guy, sells a lot of these clusters, so if you're looking for one, hit him up. I did ask him to put the little fusion icon there. Looks pretty cool. But I typically just keep it on the digital speedometer, which is nice. And then yeah, like it's a lot better than the stock one. The stock one's super tiny RPM gauge here. You can't really see what you're revving at, and it's also really laggy. This one's smooth. You got all your functions here. Traction control, always keep that off. Yeah, other than that, everything is pretty much the same. I'll do a little third gear pull here for you guys, just so you can hear how loud the car is once you get on it. So it's nice at lower RPMs, it just rumbles, but then once you get on it, it's just yeah, it's definitely it's definitely really loud once you get on it. So yeah, that's gonna have to get fixed for next summer for sure. But other than that, it pulls super healthy after third gear. The only issue is the first, second, third spinning and shifting kind of weird, which hopefully I can figure out soon. Yeah, so please do let me know in the comments if you have a solution for traction or any shifting issues that you guys are having. I did do the pedal reset, cam resets and all that, so don't even tell me to do that because I've done them so many times. If there's anything else you guys did that helped you. I know I had a buddy say that his car was doing the same thing after he did the MKZ turbos, and then after a while the car kind of adjusted for it and it stopped doing it. So maybe I'm just impatient and I need to drive the car more, who knows. But yeah, also with these hood vents, you can really hear those intake noises. I mean, it sounds absolutely addicting. Just listen to this. Oh my god. But yeah, this was kind of an update video for you guys. I know I haven't posted in a while, I'm sorry. I will be posting some more exhaust videos maybe, and of course me going to the track. I'll be posting that for sure, so stay tuned. Peace out.